So in July, you give her $3,000 in a check, and then you claim that she was going to pay you back $1,500 starting September.
Yes.
And October. September 1st and October 1st.
She said she cannot pay sooner, but that she can make a first payment on September the 1st.
Okay. Ms. Kraft, I noticed that you raised your hand earlier. What did you want to say?
One, I never asked him for the loan.
But it's a loan anyway, right? We could agree with that. Okay, so whether you asked for it or not, he gave you $3,000, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
I in no way deny that at all.
Okay.
But he kept wanting to have dinner with me, and if you look at some of the messages that I initially exhibited, our first time texting, you see he's trying to talk with me and spend time with me. He wants me to come over and say hi. He tells me he's a widow. He's like, well, I see you working, you're always working, you're never home, you need a break, da-da-da, lovely lady like you.
So did you think he was trying to be more than just neighbors?
At first, I thought he was lonely and more just wanted a friend. It seemed more like that.
Okay.
In the end, he tried to kiss me. I said no.
Was this before or after the loan?
A few days before the loan. The loan was the 23rd, so this was the 21st.
Okay.
He had attempted. I said no, that's not happening. So felt uncomfortable, left.
Okay, so how did the $3,000 loan happen?
Because he sees me again. I'm very sorry. Da-da-da-da-da.
He sees you again in what way?
Outdoors.
Okay.
Front yards.
Okay. So you weren't at his house?
No.
Okay.
Eventually, I went back after some persistence. He was lonely. He had apologized for the advances, so on and so on. Fine. The loan came the third day where he tried to offer it to me again.
You didn't ever say, I need
No.
$3,000? He just said, hey, I want to
He
loan
wrote
you
a check and went to hand it to me.
For $3,000?
Yes.
And you felt comfortable at some point taking it?
No, at first I said no, and he
Right.
kept insisting and insisting and insisting. And eventually that evening he convinced me. He said I could have 6 months. Don't worry about it. It's changed. It doesn't even affect me. I won't even feel it. Very insistent.
Okay, you don't agree with something that she is saying. What is it?
Your Honor, what she's saying about me putting a move on her, like I said, I'm still grieving. I'm not even thinking about those kind of lines.
We've read all of these texts.
Right.
You want me to go through it and point out where you're making references to feelings and being in love? Because earlier you said you were just being a neighbor. You two were just friends. It was more than that for you.
It wasn't more than friends.
It was not?
It was not. Like, if we look at an Exhibit 1,
Okay.
she said, you just said you don't feel romantic towards me.
Okay, what about it?
That's what I said. I have said a number of times to her that I don't have any romantic feelings for her.
Okay.
And Your Honor, if you look at that line, if we can get the date on that specifically, I believe I have that same message in
So here's the thing
context.
about your messages and her messages. Your messages were pieced
Right.
out.
Yeah,
You kind of pulled the most important texts to prove your point. She provided that text in her evidence in full.
So, right,
So I read that in her evidence.
Okay.
So what is the point in you saying, what if we date other people and one of us found someone, but at the same time gained feelings for one another? Then what? Why do you care?
Right.
If you don't care about her in that way, why are you even presenting a scenario like that?
Because she has asked me to go. She has some friend who does the palm reading kind of things,
Okay.
type of thing. She was talking to her.
Okay.
And she heard my wife smiling at them. Oh my God, you guys look good together. You are happy.
Okay, wait, let me give some context here. So you're saying you have a friend who's a palm reader? A clairvoyant?
I do have a friend who feels she has psychic abilities.
Okay, but what he's referencing is this person, and this person said something like what with regards to you two?
Nothing related to us two.
Okay.
Nothing related to us
It wouldn't
two.
even matter, sir, because that scenario is just inappropriate if you're trying to just be a neighbor and be friends.
Exactly. You see that my question right now here is, this is not about the romance here. All I'm asking for the money, that's it.
You asked her at some point if she wanted to kiss you.
I never asked her if she wanted to kiss me.
Page 4. You go, but I want you to answer me truthfully. You were thinking about me. You wanted to kiss me earlier when I was rubbing your neck. You were getting a little and then ... You wanted to be held and kissed. Come on, sir.
So, I mean,
Why were you talking like that?
I was at the home, like I said, when she comes to my home,
Okay.
I was sitting,
Okay.
and I was, as a matter of fact, off for the couple of weeks from the work because I had some personal injury.
Okay.
And she's the one came and said and started rubbing me. So that's when I asked her, so you getting some feelings?
Because that happened quite a few times, yes?
Twice.
It happened several times. She came, I think, 2, 3, 4 times to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be drinking wine, and I wouldn't be giving somebody $3,000.